Alrighty.
So, the chosen family is a concept that 3 years ago I never would have known anything about. But as of today, it is one of the most important structures in my life. In 1999, I was born into the Beckert family, and while there are still members of this family that I love dearly, this is not the group of people from whom I get my values or the rules in which I live my life today, or that I keep consistent relationships with today. So, what is a chosen family? A chosen family, in some cases, is defined as a non-biological kinship or bond, whether legally recognized or not, deliberately chosen for the purpose of mutual support and love. So I am devoting this speech to the chosen family that I have built and that has built me up in the past 3 years since moving away from Houston, Texas. It is from these people that I have shaped my values regarding open communication, devotion, and mutual respect. Our family has everything from best friends like Ileana and Mitchell to blood and bond siblings, be it people like Max or Randy, as well as partners within our group like Harley and Victoria or Rose. And more importantly than any of that, we have each other. So our chosen family is a group that I wanted to speak about today because we started with all of the common things that you would in a regular friend group. You know, things like we enjoy the same types of art, the same types of music, the same classes that we take together. But it was over time that we began to find the same life experiences that drew us closer together and forced us to lean on each other more than we would most of our other friends. For example, quite a few of us have been disowned by our families, and so we've had to find actual shelter, food, water, the necessities from one another, rather than those who generally are expected to provide those. We also have encouraged each other through times of mental crises, physical health crises, and other situations that force people into a closer bond than they may otherwise have. Queer activist and actor Ryan Jamal Swain has said of biological families that there is a pressure in those families sometimes to fit into molds of who they would have you to be or who they think that you are. But then he goes on to say that your chosen family allows you to break all of those. What he means here is that chosen families, at least in my case and from my experience, are groups of people who hold the same kind of devotion and bonds together that a biological family would, but without the reason being, oh, well, you're family, and so you are expected to or you have to. It's out of a genuine desire that we found, not from childhood for most of us, but through shared experience in ways that biological families usually have those experiences differently. And so, just to kind of rein it all in, I have chosen to devote my speech to my chosen family because they are the ones who have taught me how to stay devoted to people who I didn't maybe think that I would whenever I first met them, but they have also taught me to find things in people that you might not look for if you aren't looking too deeply. They have taught me that I have a place to rest whenever the places that I was originally given have been shaken, and I have hopefully successfully done the same for them, because my home is not in Houston, Texas anymore. It is here, and it is in Massachusetts where Randy lives. It is in Austin, Texas where Max lives. It is in Fort Worth where Joseph and William live. And it is anywhere that any of us go in the future, because together we listen to, love, and take care of one another, because that is what families do. Thank you.